people. I'm doing a follow-up on this isolated track. Now, I was in a hobby store in Rochester today, about an hour from my house. And here, this was on the shelf. $4. The name of the store is Dispatch Junction. There's their phone number. Pretty neat store. I don't know if they have a website. If I find it, I'll add the link to the description. But I found it on the shelf, and this is basically what I did to my other tracks. We cut the track, and we jumped from here to here with a switch. We put a switch in this line right here. These stay the way they are, unless you're doing something else. I would imagine if you're doing an activation track or like an accessory gate man or something. But what I did wrong was I had my switch right, but I wanted to add a light. So what I did was I did the red to this side of the brake and the black to this side of the brake. Now, I don't have a very good understanding of electrical, so good thing this is mostly low voltage so I don't kill myself. But once I hooked the tracks together and got the track power and everything, it wasn't right. So I went back to square one after that video and figured out that all I needed to do was red to center post and black to outside rail after my brake. So when that track gets energized from the switch, the light lights up and shows me a track has power. Simple. That's all I wanted to do. I went one step further. Now, I use regular wall switches because they're cheap. What do you get them for $1 or something? And then, who cares? But they work. Switch is a switch. I have 4 switches in a row. My main line goes into a loop, which I'm calling the inner loop or Glendale Station. And then I have an east and a west siding. So I wanted to have, see, I put lights right there. And I wanted to have, when I flipped this on, when I had track power, that this would light, and I could see here and here. I have a light on the siding track and a light on the loop track, both ends of the loop track. And I'll give you a demonstration of how I got it set up. So, I can give my track power with my ZW, okay? And right now, nothing will be activated except for my mainline outside loop. Okay, we have power. So when I go and flip my west siding, I got power. And the locomotive that's on the east siding does not have a neutral, so it's going to go. There you go. I have no power to the inner loop over here, but if I flip this switch, you go a light right there and one right there. So now my outer loop and inner loop, because they're connected, are hot right now. Just my sidings are. So that's my setup for now. If anybody has any better ideas, shoot them my way, because I wanted to hook up these to have lights. So when this one got flipped, the light on the track comes on over here, and this one comes on. I tried every type of wire configuration coming off the switch. It's just the switch breaking the power. I understand how it works. and I put the light in line with it, and no matter what I did, it was either on all the time or it wouldn't work at all. So if anybody's got any clues for that, leave them down in the comments. But yeah, the layout's coming along. I'm starting to plant trees, add some planters. I haven't wired anything yet to work, but I'm working on it. You know how we are. We have to make sure we're done with everything in the evening so we can watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. So I'm gonna save this track over here for something else someday. I don't know, but you can make that out of any track. Like here, this is just an example. This is a piece of 30-inch. Might even have an extension piece on it. But all you do is pick where you want to do your brake, cut the center rail, say between that one and that one, and that's where you put your switch. Whatever side is dead, you can add a light, or, you know, whatever you like. So I watched some videos, I kind of understood what I was doing, and now it works so far to my liking. But let's run a train. I don't have any cars on them, but let's run a train. Oh, I think she's derailed. Now, if I didn't have to hold the camera, control switches, I could get the 239 and run it on the inner loop at the same time, but I gotta be tentative on where the trains are, because I haven't figured out how to stop a train somewhere. That's something else I'd like to learn how to do. And then we also have a little Glendale Station trolley track in the middle. Just going around in a circle. Let's bring this one home and park it. And we're home. Shut off the west siding. My power's down on my transformer. We'll flip on the east siding. And there we go. Oh, nope, we don't want to go in there. And this one doesn't like the switches. If anybody has any ideas on what to do with it, you just don't, unless they're going faster, they don't want to go over. See? Oh, we lost the tender. Yeah, this 239 does not like the newer Lionel fast track switches. See? Did it again. To get a good running start. This track's a little high right here. So I gotta see if maybe I could do something with it, but it just doesn't like that switch. So we'll put her away. And shut her down. So, I picked up this the other day. I've been told that it's for HO or N gauge. Didn't know. It came with this circuit board here, and a speaker, and a 9-volt battery hookup, and what appears to be an antenna. Okay, that came with it. And it has jacks on the back. You're going to be upside down, sorry. But you got your power, you got an amp input. Now track. Doesn't say AC or DC. And you got balance for speakers, external speaker, which I'm kind of not figuring that out, because what I did was I've got a 3.5 millimeter jack, and I decided to try something with my dispatch station. It doesn't work. It never did work, not as long as I've had it. I bought it at a train show, they said it worked, I messed around with it, and I gave up on it. It's a nice decoration piece, but it has a speaker in it. And if I run a speaker wire to it, I can place it wherever I want in the room and fire it up on this. Now this has its own speaker. It does chugging. That's really fast. That's a fast train. And then it has a couple of steam option sounds. Uncoupling. Two different whistles. And you can have this going at the same time. And then there's with or without the chugging. And a bell. I don't have any instructions for it, so I don't know what the auto and the manual switch down here does. And then this one's the volume, and this RF one doesn't do anything. The only thing it does do is it has a switch, the mode switch between steam and diesel, and you switch that over. Now the horn is different. And then there's a short blast. Okay. The coupling sounds the same, everything's the same, and the only thing is the speed sound. That doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard, so. But anyway, it's supposed to, what I understand, is supposed to sync with something that's on the rails. With that, you're supposed to put that in a tender or a boxcar, but I don't know anything about it. But I'm going to just use it for a background noise right now until I figure something out. If you like the video, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and tell me what you think. Have a great day, everybody.